you always think about doing it better. Great growth, artistic growth, instrumental growth, whatever it is. So we continue to think that way. And as educators, we think the same way. How can we educate better? How can we be better for our students? How can we do what's needed for them and their desires for their future?
One of the most rewarding things about EMF is that everywhere where I go, I find people that have come to EMF most likely now when I was here already conducting, but also many people before I was on the faculty. So it tells you how many people have gone through EMF and how much EMF has changed the life of these musicians. And every time that I talk to people has been for the good, because everyone has fantastic memories about certain concerts that they remember especially. That makes me very happy when I hear a previous student reminded me, oh, we did this piece and it was such a fantastic performance. It makes me happy that 10 years down the road they still remember that, because it must be special for them.
I'd heard that EMF was really hard to get into. It has a really good reputation, and so I was nervous. I didn't think I was going to make it, and so when I found out, I was just ecstatic. I was jumping up and down, and I was really excited, and I emailed Melissa back as soon as I got it and told her I was definitely coming. The most exciting thing for me has been chamber music. Coming here and being part of a chamber quartet and working closely with 3 other people in my quartet was a lot of fun, and I really found that just really enjoyable.
You just get a lot of exposure to really great musicians from around the world, and I found that here. I've gotten to play a lot of pieces, and I've gotten to move around the section. It's not just that one hotshot player that gets all the principal parts. Like, everyone gets a chance to play something really big. There's not that one person here. Everyone gets their shining moment. The fact that everyone here is at such a high level that you kind of get to play off their strengths. You know, you can learn from them just as much as they can learn from you. And I really like that about this place. And the faculty is really supportive. They're there to help you, give you suggestions with everything you're playing, and just help you along the way.
The great thing about Eastern is, I think it's the right length. 5 weeks is perfect. Some places are 8 weeks, 9 weeks. It gets to be problematic. It conflicts with school. If you get 5 weeks in July, end of June through July, it means that you have a few weeks of, absolute vacation before school starts. So I think that's ideal. We have one of the great faculties in the world. It's great. Whatever instrument you play, we have a great faculty here. Because the concerts are indoors, under excellent acoustic conditions, it makes for a high level of music making. The conductors who work with the orchestras, Jose Luis Novo, who's our resident conductor, is fantastic and great with the kids. I mean, it's remarkable. I work with the students as well, as we always have some fine guest conductors. We have many guest artists that we bring in. For example, this year, Koichiro Yamamoto was here doing Sam Jones's trombone concerto, but he worked with all the trombone players, worked with the brass ensemble. You get a great broad exposure. I think there's no better place. 14 to 22, this is the place to come. It's a remarkable experience, great music making, and a fantastic faculty.
I would definitely come back. EMF's a great experience. You learn so much. You're around all these great players. It's just amazing.
Jose Luis, he's been the best conductor that I've been working under. He definitely brings out a lot of the strong features of the players, and he helps build us up from not knowing the music to where the performance is. It sounds like we've been working on it for a month when we've had like a week to work on it. And Gerard Schwartz, he's an amazing conductor as well. He brings out a lot of really pieces that you wouldn't know before coming here, and he introduces them to you, and it makes you become passionate about it. And in your performance, he brings out a lot of the features that he's looking for in the piece that I haven't really had a chance to have another conductor get me to do some of the things he's gotten me to do.
It definitely has boosted my confidence as a player. Even in just orchestra, when I'm with other people, I feel a lot more confident.
And I feel like I know more of what to expect and how to act and how to carry myself in situations like orchestra auditions.
I love it that I can be thinking about music all day long, and because I think that that's, for me, is such a natural thing to be thinking about music, communicating about music, rehearsing, performing, going to colleagues' performances, going to student performances, listening to someone that is preparing for an audition, trying to help students that they are trying to make decisions to go to school. It's all part of what my life has been and it still is. And if I can help these other people with my experience, it makes me very happy.
For me personally, to have hands-on teaching is something that is extraordinary for me. So I get to work with all the kids. Every student that comes here gets to play with me, and I get to teach. As conductors, you're natural teachers. It's what you do. You teach the orchestra. Whether they're professionals or not, you're teaching about phrasing, you're teaching about concepts, you're teaching about balance, you're teaching about intonation, whatever it is. But then to do it with students is just something, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful honor to be able to give back.